I'm Richard Dodd, and you're listening to the Ecology Academy podcast. This is a show where we get to talk and learn about all things ecological, including interviews with top ecologists, both employers and employees, those working with ecologists, and also aspiring and inspiring career-seeking individuals setting out to make a difference. The show aims to provide you with insights, advice, and inspiration to help you succeed and excel as an effective ecologist and to make a real difference to our natural environment. Hi there, and welcome to the Ecology Academy podcast. Now, this month we are taking a break. It is the end of our season. September gives us time for reflection. So I just wanted to inform you of what's coming up in the next season, starting in October. So we're going to be having interviews, carrying on with the interviews. We've got interviews regarding Great Newt licensing. We've also got interviews gearing up to the introduction of biodiversity net gain, the mandatory biodiversity net gain within England, and also what's happening elsewhere in terms of Scotland and also Wales. But also an opportunity to thank everyone in terms of listening to the podcast. Thank you also for taking part within the interviews themselves. And I'm just going back for the past year, when we started in October last year. A big thank you to Paul Lossy, episode 24 on UK habitat classification system and working as a digital ecologist there. So that's that episode 24. That was back in October 2022. Then we moved on to career guidance with Tilly Tilbrook in November, episode 25. Episode 26, we saw Nick White from Natural England provide advice and also inform us what is biodiversity net gain and the biodiversity metric. We also would also like to thank Paul Whitby for exploitation of early career ecologists. That was episode 28 in February of this year. We also interviewed Misho Baxendale from Wildwood Ecology, one of my colleagues, on dual careers as both an ecologist and an arboriculturist too. We also, in episode 31, internships and innovation, an interview which I really loved with Susie Cross, the MD of EcoSulis. And that was in May of 2023. And episode 32, measuring what matters. So that's an insight into digital or data analysis. That was with Jez Smith of EcoExplore. And back in July of this year, we had the pleasure of interviewing Rosie Pope from Foster and Partners about her role as an in-house ecologist. So I just wanted to thank all those people. The show would be nothing without our guests, and hopefully you'll get some inspiration from those people. We are looking for co-hosts. So if there's something you can do, I'm sure you can do a lot better than I can in terms of the podcast, please do get in touch with Richard at ecologyacademy.co.uk, and we can have an informal discussion. So I'm looking for co-hosts, someone who can actually add a different perspective to that of my own on the podcast themselves, making them relevant to a wide-ranging audience. So that's something that I'm looking forward to, hopefully getting some co-hosts who can go out, record their own stuff, put it onto the Ecology Academy podcast and help grow our audience and hopefully, increase the number of people coming into our profession and staying with our profession too. So that's something to look to. So I'm looking forward to actually, co-hosting with the Ecology Academy podcast there. That's it for now. Sorry this is going to be so short, and we will take a break and look forward to seeing you and welcoming you back in October. But for all, thank you very much. If you enjoy our show and want to help, then please click on the subscribe button and rate us on your favourite podcast player, as that's how you can inspire ecologists in the making, help retain great talent, and provide insights of our industry to a much wider audience of why ecology really does matter. Thank you. And remember, learning is a lifelong endeavour, so stay curious, be adventurous, and build bridges for others to cross.